Check. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. And for you?
And let me know if your head level is not good.
Check. 1, 2.
Turn on the mic.
Is it up on?
It's on there. Yeah, it's on.
Oh.
I'm not hearing you.
Hear me now?
No. Oh, that's because I don't have it turned off. No.
Hear me now?
I hear him. I hear him. Good.
Swap the connections because I will confuse myself badly otherwise. All right, talk some more.
Okay. How does this sound?
Sounds good to me.
Keep going.
Yes, yes.
Keep counting. Counter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, great.
Okay.
And then yours in? No, not you.
What?
Oh, me. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I hear you. I. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Franklin High School for some boys soccer action. It's the Franklin Quakers hosting the Wilson Trojans. I am Sean Phillips and joined by Keith Glasser for Oregon Sports Beat this evening. Keith, can you tell me what you talked with both coaches about for tonight's game?
Yeah, the Wilson coach said he thinks it's going to be a really close game. He says he has 7 injuries. He's got 7 guys that play a lot. They're out with injuries, lots of fractures, which is kind of unusual. I guess they're not coming back for the season. And Franklin coach is starting 4 underclassmen, 4 freshmen, and a sophomore. And he thought it'd be a close game. Franklin's one of the few. They've only given up 7 goals in 8 games this season, which is one of the tops in the state. They also don't score a lot of goals. They scored 11 goals, and Wilson scored 19 and given up 18. So should be a close game. They both tied Grant. One of the clubs tied Grant about a week ago, and the other one tied Grant about 2 weeks ago. So Grant's a top team in the state. That's pretty looks like a couple solid teams. Should be a heck of a game.
No doubt about it. This should be interesting. Looking at the standings, Franklin coming in 2-2-4. They're 0-0-3 in league play as the kickoff for Franklin to start off the first half of play. Meanwhile, Wilson, they're 2-4 overall with a 1-0-2 record, win, loss, and draw format in soccer. And a kick coming for Wilson. So this should be a great game. Wilson, 18 goals scored this year, 19 goals allowed. But you look at Franklin's defense, they've allowed 7 goals all season. And that's showing some good defense. Play for Wilson with the ball. Coming up towards the 45. Green in the forest green colors for Wilson in this game for tonight. And you were talking about the coach. Coaches for tonight's Wilson's game is Frank Matthews, as Franklin with a chance to go on goal, and it's shot wide to the right. Nice effort, though, by Henry Myers, the forward for Franklin.
Yeah, Henry's one of the key players. He's the highest scorer for Franklin. Scored 3 goals, has 3 assists for the season, and that was a good run. Too bad I didn't put it on frame because it was a shot from about 12 yards out on the right.
And the home whites for Franklin. And for the head coach, Ty Kovach is the head coach for the Franklin Quakers on the varsity roster. Ball out of play. Franklin moving left to right on your screen. And Wilson going right to left.
This is a beautiful facility. I think this is the first year this has been open.
I do believe so as well. This is my first time ever at a Franklin soccer game, much less the football field. It looks brand new. It looks incredible. It's a great, lively area. And, of course, the sun setting already here in Portland under clear skies. Good passing around, and Franklin trying to get the offense rolling. Basically, it's now a hot potato with the soccer ball. Everyone trying to get settled in early on. We have 3 games of football action tomorrow. We'll get to you. We'll get that to you during this game. Also, we had a soccer game early on Oregon Sports Beat. I think Newport was in action as well. Bills are trying to come away with the ball. Kickoff for Wilson's goalkeeper.
I'd say the possession's pretty even so far.
Yeah, both teams really going all out, just going high energy, being aggressive, going for the ball, trying to find a good position. Both teams run a 4-3-3 formation. Wilson with an opportunity here on goal here. Ball pulled back out. As we have nearly gone 4 minutes in the first half. Of course, 40-minute halves here in high school soccer in Oregon. Up on the far side, Ruger. That play intercepted. Wilson with the ball back up the far side. Trying to get some movement there. Go for the ball on the near side. Got caught there by one of the Wilson players at that time.
Ooh.
High intensity action in the near 5 minutes in this first half. Ball out of play. And it will be Wilson to throw in. Of course, we'll be back here at Franklin tomorrow for a football game. Wilson versus Franklin, same 2 teams, but in football, 7 p.m. on Oregon Sports Beat. Throw in for Franklin, out of play on the far side.
Both teams, they've both been able to connect on a couple passes, but nothing more than 2-3 connections.
Wilson trying to get the ball back, nearly intercepted by Franklin. Wilson back on the attack, trying to equalize this game. Whaler had his pass kicked off by Oding. Again, great defense. Linked the kick down for Wilson, or pardon me, Franklin, and a good defense by Wilson up and over right into the seats right near in front of us.
That was a good play by the keeper. Sussman came way outside the box and just booted it out of bounds to stop the attack.
And that was Myers. He was looking for a second goal of the half.
And if Sussman hadn't come out, that was definitely his brace.
It would have been long kick downfield, and it'll be recovered for Wilson. 15 minutes gone, first half, 1-0 Franklin the lead over Wilson. We'll see if Wilson goes a little bit of both conservative and patient, trying to get Franklin off guard a little bit. Long kick towards the goal, and it's saved nicely. Franklin on the goal save by Evan Johnson. Kicks it off. Plenty of hang time on this one. Battle for the ball, and Franklin back on the attack. Into the goal, and that's way upstairs and out of play.
Franklin's not seeming to have a lot of problems penetrating the Wilson defense so far. Sussman's been really busy.
If you're Wilson, you might need to get a couple bodies in there to help defend at the goal. Because anytime Franklin can get numbers, as I pointed minutes ago, that would be huge. Fighting for the ball, Wilson kicks it out of play. Franklin on the throw-in. At this point in soccer, it's all about league standings only. The only team who's doing good is Lincoln. They're 3-0 with no ties. They're number 1 in the 6A PIL soccer standings for the boys. Madison second, Grant is third into a tie with Wilson. Franklin trying to win their first league game of the year. They have no losses but 3 ties thus far. Wilson with the ball, and it's kicked back by Franklin. Fighting for the ball now. Wilson pulls it back out. Trying to get something going towards the net up towards the 40. So far, no whistle, and now we have a whistle. Franklin on the possession. Close to half. The game played so far here from Franklin. Nearly 20 minutes. Wilson trying to get some offense going their way. And that ball cleared out. Franklin able to get it. Header for Wilson. Lincoln with possession. Wilson back with it. A little bit of fight for the ball as we've seen during the first near 20 minutes of this first half for both teams. A lot of kicking, a lot of headers. Trying to find good positioning for both sides. That ball out.
Ooh, nice
Nearly save. Good save by Wilson's Hotstetler. Hotstetler has the ball, kicks it up to the 40. Highmont, good move, bumped by Franklin, and a good clear kick by Fontano. Here's a shot up on goal. Baxter passes it towards the goal. It's in the net.
That's it. Goal! Who scored that?
What a goal by Franklin. Still trying to find who that individual was, but that was a great effort by Franklin. 2-0 lead. And it looked like Ruger on the goal for Franklin. Finn Ruger.
That was definitely some beautiful passing, give and goes. Guys were getting into space. And the goalkeeper had no chance.
Not a chance at all. And already in the first half, Sussman's given up 2 goals in the half. Wilson down 2-0 in the first half. Still plenty of game to be played, obviously. 2-0 leads can be deadly on occasion when the team can equalize it. Pass intercepted, Franklin. Back it up. Patratz out of play. Wilson to throw in up on the far side. Goalkeeper kicks it off for Wilson. And Sussman. Wilson at this point, they may need to start attacking the goal a little bit. Try to have that play style to attack.
Ooh.
Nice little move by Franklin. Solomon Hawk Baxter with that nice dime moments ago on that last goal. That one kicked up high towards the net, and it's over the net. Wow.
Definitely it's been about 60, I'd say it's about 60, 65% Franklin with possession in the first half. What do you think, Sean?
I think about the same, about 65, 35, if I can do the math right. But Franklin has had some great opportunities out in goal. They've had 2 goals so far. They seem to be the aggressors. They want it more from Wilson. Unless if Wilson can change that, ball cleared down, Franklin able to run it home. Right back to their goalkeeper. Short kick. 2 guys headed for the ball. It'll be Wilson on a throw-in. Evan Johnson. I beg your pardon. Volan on the throw-in. He's coming in off the bench for Wilson as they bring in some fresh legs. Shot right towards the goal. Good save by Franklin. Johnson to kick it away. Well, player falls down for Wilson. This might be opportunity for the Trojans here. Assenberg fell down as he was trying to go for that ball for Franklin. 18 minutes to go in the first half of play. 2-0 Franklin the lead.
Right now, best possession by Wilson of the game. They strung together about 10 passes in a row.
They're being patient with the ball. That pass intercepted by Franklin. Snyder. Ball out for Wilson on the throw-in.
I think Wilson's going to have a lot of trouble penetrating getting into the box. Once they get anywhere near the 18-yard box, Franklin is just closing everybody down, double teaming. Quite an impressive defensive team, actually.
They are showing it here tonight, Keith. Whistle sounds as one of the Trojans fell down, got tripped up. Joey Rose checking on the Wilson player who's down holding his foot.
Well, let's hope it's not another injury for Wilson.
Yeah, they've been bedridden with injuries. They don't need to have another one, that's for sure. The man down for Wilson was Hayden Smith, the midfielder.
Looks like he's okay. He's gotten up. They're putting a sub in for him.
Alfred Petrasti sub, or pardon me, Liam Nelson for Wilson. Yeah. Always nice to have those binoculars back up ready.
God, I'll be bringing my binoculars next game.
Well, that's nothing. I remember doing a football game as this one's hit right towards the net and that one out of play. Good clear out for Franklin. Madison's football jerseys, they look camouflaged in a way where it would be hard to read the numbers. I mean, yeah, it's nice for an all-star game, but for a broadcast, it's hard to read and hard to get in detail. But both teams' jerseys look pretty stellar with the numbering. Wilson trying to get the ball back out of play. Throw in for Wilson on the near sideline. 16 minutes to go in this first half. 2-0. Franklin up in this one. Good stop by Franklin.
That's a foul.
Foul for Wilson, and it'll be Franklin to get the kick off at the 50. It'll be Ethan Snyder to kick it off. Everybody getting positioned up. Snyder boots it deep. That was pretty good hang time. Header towards the goal, not there. Franklin still does have possession. Assenberg passes up top, receives the ball back. Assenberg trying to find some room. Wilson, though, fighting for the ball, 50-50s. Franklin will get the ball out. And we have a substitution coming in for Wilson.
For Franklin and Wilson.
Both teams. Rose will come out, and Myers back in. Myers had that early goal near the 14th minute.
Looks like they're moving Myers back from, Baxter from striker to, he's playing center mid right now.
Flicking another throw in. Assenberg to throw.
It's a nice throw.
Wilson able to clear that ball out of harm's way. Again, 2 goals given up by Sussman. You can't have that happen if you're the Trojan staff. Franklin with an opportunity on goal now, but that pass cleared away by Wilson. And again, Myers was going right for that ball. Anytime you see him come up, it's like a freight train. He's taller than just about everybody on the field.
Baxter,
yes. Wilson with it. Some of the Wilson fans are trying to get their excitement going with trying to get them on goal. Good kick downfield, but botched for Wilson. Kovacevic made a guy fall down. Could be opportunity on goal.
Oh.
Good defense by Wilson, able to put it down, but Franklin with it still, and the ball kicked wide to the left.
Well, Baxter had another shot on goal, and Sussman had to make the save.
Con Lee coming in for Franklin. And Solomon Hawk Baxter will come out. Wilson to kick it off.
Solomon Hawk Baxter, he's been impressive in the first half. Anytime it gets down into the Wilsonville end, he's made a couple of amazing plays so far.
Certainly has. Franklin with possession, but the ball out of play. Wilson ball up on the far sideline. Of course, we'll be back here tomorrow. I'll be joined by Garrett Imeson for some high school football. Wilson versus Franklin. Wilson trying to get themselves their first goal of the game. Nice sliding tackle by Franklin. Great effort by Ethan Snyder on the defense. the junior. Throw in for Wilson. But again, there's just too many white shirts down there for Franklin. They've been able to get enough bodies back to help defend that pass. Opportunity on goal. Once again, Myers passes it right. Kovacevic. Nice header by Wilson. Franklin back on the attack, though. Ruger. Back for Myers. Near the 20-yard line. Pulls the ball back out. Franklin trying to put this game early. Nice little move by Kovacevic. Shot to the goal. Oh. Off the post. Great effort, though, by Myers. For Franklin, it just kicked off the left side of the post. That would have been 3-0 in the half for Franklin.
Sussman just got his hand on that to save it.
He's had some pretty good saves as of late in this game. Franklin again towards the goal. It's up high. Nice little backhanded kick for Franklin. But again, Franklin is really showing, Keith, that they want the ball. They want to be the aggressors. They want to get this game done very early. So when the second half approaches, you can be very conservative.
They're looking for that third goal. That third goal is pretty much the dagger. I don't think Wilson's coming back from a 3-goal deficit, especially against this Franklin defense.
Well, they've been able to read and react every time out. Collision there at the 44-yard line. Or inside the 40 for that matter. Ball out of play. Franklin will get a throw in. 10 minutes left in this first half. 2-0. Franklin with the lead. Shane Downey and Dave Hall will be on the call tomorrow from Jefferson. It will be Jefferson versus Lincoln. Franklin back up at the far side. Ball out of play. Franklin will get a throw in again. 9:20 left in the half. Myers gets the kick from the inbounds.
Oh, there's a nice move.
That was a great move by Lee. But Wilson comes away with the ball. This might be their best chance right here. It's 4-on-3.
This is a good counter. Well, there's a nice move. He's got a
Nice save by
Johnson.
Franklin. Yes, Johnson, great save. Able to take that away.
That's the best chance Wilson's had today, by far.
First time to my eye test, they've been able to get numbers advantage. 4-on-3, but unable to cash in. But Wilson may have another chance here. White was the man who tried to go on the goal. Franklin trying to win the foot race up past the 50. Wow, big collision down there. No whistle sounds. Referee's letting them play on. Throw in for Franklin.
That looked pretty clean. That was a nice tackle. It was a 50-50 ball. They both went in hard, and Franklin's got the throwing.
Nothing malicious of that hit. That was good, clean play all the way around. Petratz with the ball far side up to the 20. Trying to cut upward towards the corner. And cleared out of there by Wilson. Myers able to stop that one for Franklin. But Wilson with the ball. Long kick ahead. This may be trouble for Franklin, but a great save nonetheless. Everybody was alert on that, Keith.
That was another great play by one of the Franklin center backs. Those guys are impenetrable.
No doubt. That was Nick Kovacevic on that one up on the near side. He has been going after the ball quite a bit, as well as Myers. And if there was a height for Franklin's side, I would think as the ball will be returned for Wilson throw-in, I would think that Henry Myers would probably be listed above 6 feet tall from where we're sitting up in the bleachers. Very tall on the field, number 25. He's running up towards the 16-yard line. Throw in for Wilson, 6:18 to go in this first half of play. 2-0 Franklin with the lead, and Franklin back on the attack, but this might be bad news for Wilson. We'll see. Franklin loses momentum on that one in Mendez. Franklin to throw in. Substitutions coming in as Ruger will come out for Franklin. Wilson back on the offensive attack momentarily, trying to fight for the ball up at the 45. Wilson pulls it out. This could be huge right here for Wilson. Get a goal here to prevent being shut out in the half. Wilson lost track on the ball.
There's a trip.
Conley was tripped down on Franklin. Franklin will get the kick. Up on the 38-yard line. 5 minutes to go in this first half. Good kick downfield for Franklin. Wilson trying to clear that ball out of harm's way. Kovacevic coming up inside the 15, nearly intercepted by Wilson. Wilson trying to clear that ball out. Nicely done up to the Franklin's side. Good ball movement for Franklin going left to right. Chance to get on goal here up at the corner. And Leith lost the ball momentarily. Asselberg with the ball. Ball whistle sounding for Wilson to throw in. 3:55 remaining in the first half. 2-0 Franklin with the lead. Sean Phillips and Keith Glasser on hand for Oregon Sports Beat tonight. Glad you could all join us from Franklin High School. Of course, we'll be back here tomorrow for football action. Garrett Imeson will be joining me. Same two teams, Wilson and Franklin. Wilson still trying to look for their first win of the year in high school football. All cleared back out for Franklin with the goalkeeper there. And Evan Johnson. Wilson with the ball inside the 20. But again, Franklin being alert defensively, just not allowing anything easy towards the net. Wilson, to my knowledge, Keith, they probably have had 1 or 2 shots near the goal in this half but have been unsuccessful. Their best chance was minutes ago with a 4-on-3 opportunity but couldn't cash in.
Yeah, on the counter, that was their first real counter of the game. But Franklin is definitely on the attack. They're stringing together 6, 8, 10 passes each time they're attacking. And again, they're really calm on the ball.
They really are. They're being conservative at that. They're not in any rush. They're just taking good fundamentals. Kovacevic shot on goal up high and missed.
Got another beautiful play.
That was a good effort, though, for Franklin.
Who took that shot?
That would be Rivero. Rion Rivero.
He just got a little bit under it.
Just a little bit under it, yeah.
If he got on top of it, I don't think Sussman had a chance.
That would have been possibly, as you said, the dagger of this game, unless Wilson could go on a heat check and score 3 goals potentially in the second half. Wilson to throw in as we are near 90 seconds for the first half of play from Franklin. And if you're Wilson, you like to get something down on goal right now. Oh my goodness, Franklin's got tripped up. Ethan Snyder took a hit. Snyder the man down, but he is up and all right. Myers thought he had the ball momentarily. Another man gets tripped down. That was Kai Fonteno. Throw in for Franklin up on the far side. Intercepted though by Wilson. Seems like the kicks for Wilson, they've been a little too long in some areas, but at the same time they're holding their own. Opportunity for Franklin to get on goal, but that one denied. Good block by Wilson. 45 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson within a chance here. Whistle sounding.
Offsides.
Offsides, Wilson.
Too bad he had him beat.
He had.
If he wasn't offsides, he had him beat. He had him beat anyways. Kind of a tough break.
Keep in mind we have a half remaining after this, so Wilson still have a possibility to
20 seconds
to do something here. Good block by Wilson. Nice battle up front. Kovacevic on the battle. Pass right towards the goal, and that went out of play. Kick to the goalkeeper as time will end here in the first half of play. It is Franklin up 2-0 over the Wilson Trojans. Keith, can you tell me what you saw in the first half?
You know, so I saw a game completely dominated by Franklin. Joey Rose and Myers, 2 seniors. Those guys have pretty much controlled the midfield and the game for Franklin. Their center back Snyder, you can't penetrate that Franklin defense. Other than that one counterattack by the Trojans, it's pretty much been all Franklin. I mean, the Wilson goalkeeper, he's been busy.
Oh, he has. Wilson's goalkeeper has been busy. That is Sean Sussman. The side for Wilson and Franklin's goalkeeper, Evan Johnson, both have been doing pretty well. Good saves on both ends, mainly on Franklin's side because they've been able to deny some goals. 1 point, Wilson had a 4-on-3 advantage but didn't cash in on a goal. That was, to me, their best chance to get a goal before halftime came. So we'll see if Wilson can up the intensity and start to go more aggressive in the second half. Don't you agree?
Yeah, no question. And their midfielders are going to have to close down. They're going to have to close down the Franklin attack because there's not a lot of that going on. I think the challenge is, I think the skill sets, I think the Franklin skill is beyond Wilson. I think they have more experienced players probably playing more club ball. And you know, when you lose seven varsity players after 8 games, that would be a big hit for any team.
Right.
And I think they've lost one of their key guys or 2 of their key guys. So, I mean, you lose 1, 2 or 3 of your top 3, 4 players. I mean, you're going to take a hit on the high school level, that's for sure.
Without a doubt. We're going to pause here, and when we come back from halftime, which is about 8 minutes or so from now, we'll start the second half from Franklin. At halftime, Franklin up 2-0 over Wilson. You're listening to Live High School Soccer Action on Oregon Sports Beat. And welcome back to Franklin High School on Oregon Sports Beat. Franklin up 2-0 over Wilson thus far. Quick recap on the goals so far for Franklin. Henry Myers had the first goal with 26 minutes and 45 seconds to go. And I want to make a slight correction. Thank you to the PA man up over at Franklin for the correction. Ruger did not get the goal. It was Rivero. Arion Rivero with the goal for Franklin, assisted by Hawk Baxter. So at least we got that cleared up. Rivero and Myers with both goals scored for Franklin. Still plenty of game, obviously. We're getting ready for the second half to start. Wilson, I believe, Keith, and I'm joined by Keith Glasser on hand. Or Glasser, pardon me. We're hoping good second half action, and we talked a little bit that Wilson will probably be more of the aggressors. They probably go all out of talk in the second half.
Well, it would make it a real interesting game if Wilson could not get one into the back of the net here in the first few minutes for sure. But they haven't been great on the attack so far. But hey, you never know. Maybe they're ready to play in the second half.
Maybe. As for Wilson, they have not lost a game. You have to go all the way back to their last game versus Lake Ridge, losing 4-2. Since then, 2 wins and 2 ties. That's for Wilson. For Franklin, they have not lost since game 2. Since at Lake Oswego, losing 1-0 back in September 12th. So it's been almost a month for Franklin to lose a game. As both teams switching sides to begin the second half. Wilson moving left to right on your screen, right to left for Franklin. Myers, number 25, you see there with the ball, or around with the ball. He had the early goal in the first half. And he has it here. Up to the 40, good passing by Franklin. They're trying to show what they've done in the first half. They like to go, as you mentioned, 10 kicks, 10 passes or so.
Franklin's pretty quick. They do a 1 or 2 touch and they get rid of it. And usually they get it to one of their players because they're usually in space and they're wide open.
Wilson, though, with an opportunity to get the ball down, but that play went nowhere. Franklin on the throw-in. Haven't heard his name being called yet. Myers over to Hawk Baxter, intercepted by Wilson. So when you thought Wilson was getting the ball, they get denied of it. Into the corner. Good save by Wilson near the 10. Hammond lost the ball. Good clear down by Wilson. Let's see what they can do with it. (2-0) Franklin with the lead. And Beatrice started the second half of action from Franklin High School. Good passing for Franklin. Hawk kicks it right over to Kovacevic. Wilson back with it, trying to get themselves their first goal of the game. Trying to avoid being shut out. They have not been shut out in a loss this year. And if you want to go through the losses of how many goals they've allowed, their most goals allowed in this year for Franklin, Wilson? Yeah, for Wilson, they've allowed 5 goals in a game once this year. Not thinking we're going to get up to that point now because both teams are showing competitive nature, competitive fire in this one. Wilson with the ball. Coming up the near side, past the 40. Good kick downfield, but Franklin, too many boys back there. But the goalkeeper puts it in play. Evan Johnson in the green goalkeeper outfit.
Well, tomorrow's a big game for the U.S. men's national team against Panama in the hexagonal, and Game's in Orlando. I think it starts at 5 p.m. Pacific time. And if the U.S. doesn't win that game, their probability of making the World Cup goes quite low.
Well, we'll have to find that out if U.S. can make a strong case. Wilson back with it. Up the far sideline. Beautiful evening. Clear skies. 60 degrees in the forecast right now. From Franklin. Ball out of play. Throw in.
Well, I think Wilson's come out with it, playing really hard in the first 5 minutes of the second half. Looks like a pretty even game right now.
Pretty even, yes. I'll go even further as mentioned that it's pretty even with the pace of game because both teams have shown that they want to play quick. But it seems like Franklin has the upper edge on both ends. If they have a man advantage defensively, they're hard to stop. Wilson has had one chance that I've seen in the first half that they had a numbers gain of 4-3, and they were not able to convert a goal. But who knows? They may have an opportunity of that in the second half if they were able to put something together.
No question. The Wilson center midfielder, Cedric Pymont, number 5, he's played a really good game.
He really has.
He's been all over the field. I think he's been a big part of keeping the game at just 2-0.
Nearly a shot on goal for Franklin, but we'll try to defend that. Hammond was run for Franklin to get the ball towards the goal. Over 5 minutes gone in the second half. Nice header by Wilson, but it's out of play. Throw in for Franklin up on the near sideline. It'll be Rose to throw in. Actually, it will not be Rose. It'll be Hammond on the throw in for Franklin. Also a good, quick movement, but they need to get a shot on goal. If they're able to make this game a little bit more closer, a little bit more reasonable to their liking. Nice cross kick downfield.
That's cool. Offsides.
Offsides for Wilson. There's like at least a third or fourth offside penalty on Wilson in this game. Franklin on a kickoff. Wilson trying to clear that ball out and successful. It'll be Franklin, though, with possession. As Ariane Rivero was looking to go one-on-one. Nice header by Wilson to block that. Wilson just mainly are just standing around defensively, just trying to get the ball back. No numbers on offense, of course. Myers passes it for Franklin. Myers trying to break free, and does, up to the 26-yard line. Moving right to left on your screen. Franklin another throw, and Franklin in their home white uniforms, forest green road uniforms for Wilson. As we are nearly 8 minutes into the second half, 2-0 Franklin lead. Good clear kick for Wilson. But again, numbers favor the Quakers defensively, 3-on-1. Goalkeeper kicks it off and out of play. Throw in for Wilson. Lynch on the defense, listed as position. A sliding tackle there for Franklin. Opportunity at the goal. Nice little move there. Hayden Smith into the corner as he is surrounded by 3 white shirts out of play. It will be Wilson with a throw-in. Hayden Smith had to work around for that one.
It's a typical, this Franklin defense, you hold the ball for more than 2-3 touches, and they're going to swarm you.
Kick right towards the goal, denied. Evan Johnson has had some terrific saves in this one. Able to be alert on every play down every time. Shot towards the goal. Nice save for Wilson. Throw in from Sussman. Wilson with the ball up ahead. Got to watch out for Myers behind. Wilson with opportunity. Smith, nice save, and a kick out of play by Franklin. Ethan Snyder providing some defense for Franklin. It'll be a play, though, throw in for Wilson. Right up near towards the corner area, near side. It'll be Jack Wheeler to throw in for Wilson. Right near the corner. Wilson ball once again. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Wilson trying to get their first goal of the game. There's a shot on goal, and it's off wide to the right. Good effort, though, by Oliveris. Substitution coming in for Franklin. 5 and 10. Piedmont will come out, and Nelson into the game for, oh, wait a minute, pardon me. Alfred Petrez in for Franklin. Nick Kovacevic is out. Sussman, goalkeeper. And the box kicks it away. Wilson down 2-0 to Franklin from Franklin High School. And a full moon is awry and ready to go here. That's how you cap out a great night. Good old full moon in its glory. Myers with the ball. Good kick downfield. Shot on goal. Nice save by the goalkeeper. That one was partially blocked by Sussman.
That was an amazing through ball that Myers just made. and Sussman, that was a great save.
He's given up 2 today, but he is holding his own, though.
I'd say no chance on either one of those 2 shots.
Somebody's got to go up to the corner. And it'll be Myers heading towards the far side. Corner kick for Franklin. Here's the kick. Good save by Wilson. Wilson needs a couple guys up on the field. Good sliding tackle by Franklin. We'll try to continue to be the aggressors. Whistle sounds out of play. Throw in for Franklin. Wilson needs some more bodies on the offensive end. Being outnumbered 2-on-3. Sussman to kick it away. Actually, will be one of the Wilson players on for the kick.
I'll tell you, I've been pretty impressed with Solomon Hawk Baxter. He's a freshman. He's playing kind of attacking center mid. He's done a heck of a job. He's all over the field.
Myers with a good header with his chest up at the 45. Has possession of the soccer ball right now. Two men collide there on opposite ends of the field. And it will remain Franklin ball on the far side with a throw in. Wilson ball to throw in on the opposite end, out of play for Franklin. Closing in on 15 minutes gone in the second half of play. And Franklin will get the ball back on the throw-in themselves, up on the far side. Starting to see some of the body language right now for Wilson. They are almost out of energy at the moment. They're fighting, though. Battle up in the corner, far side. And Wilson wins the possession. Throw in for the Trojans. Wilson trying to get themselves set up. Franklin back momentarily. Wilson now with possession at the moment. Good sliding play, but Wilson regathers it. This could be big right here. 3-on-4. And one man going in the middle, and it was intercepted by Franklin beautifully. Bills trying to look for their first goal of the night. Trying to avoid being shut out. Wilson trying to look for their second win of the year. Franklin trying to look for their first league win of the year. Coming into tonight's game with 3 ties in league play. Throw in for Wilson. Moving left to right. 15 minutes gone in the second half. And Wilson.
Still a long way to go.
Yeah, still a long way to go, to be sure. Wilson just trying to get themselves methodically set up to get a good play on goal. But almost every time out, Wilson does try to attempt a goal. They're being outnumbered. Player got tripped down for Wilson. Neil Franklin will get a kick out of it. It'll be Vincent Rose to kick it from the 38. Long kick downfield. Nearly headed. Franklin with a shot on goal. Good effort, though, by Nelson. Or pardon me, Petros. Alfred Petros for Franklin with a shot. But just wide to the left.
And it's blocked, so it's going to be a corner.
Corner kick. A couple substitutions coming in. Oding coming out for Franklin. And Ruger, who just came in off the bench, will set for the corner on the near side. Here's the kick. Oh, a good header shot by Snyder, but to be denied by the Trojans defense.
It's going to be another corner.
Another corner for Franklin.
That was a nice play to the near post, but weren't able to finish.
Ruger on the corner kick, denied by Wilson. And at the moment, Wilson with possession. Myers goes on goal, and a great save by Wilson out of the box.
That would have been a beautiful flick by Myers if it went in.
We've seen him go on goal once tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he did it. Throw in for Franklin. Offsides on Franklin. Wilson ball. Nearly 18 minutes elapsed. And that kick went way wide out of play. Franklin with a throw-in opportunity. Wilson on the attack a little bit. See what they can do. But again, they're being outnumbered. No whistle sounds.
Here's a chance.
Shot on goal. Good. What a play for Wilson. Jack White able to score it. It's a 2-1 game.
And it's a whole new game.
Holy mackerel. Jack White stops the shutout. Nearly 19 minutes gone in the game. Franklin on the kick here. Now we'll see if Franklin tries to up the intensity a little bit.
Jack White, one of the only freshmen on the Wilson team, and he was all over that one.
Oh, he was. He beat the goalkeeper pretty good as well on a good cut right on goal. And that's one of the first times in a while that Wilson was able to get a man advantage and a good cut to the goal. Out of play, Franklin on the throw-in. Whaler, the forward, could not keep up on the ball on the near sideline. Myers at the 40. Again, just seeing his height, he's got to be the tallest player on the roster. OSA does not have him listed. But he's very athletic, very agile for Franklin. Throw in for Wilson on the near side. 2-1 Franklin. Wilson a goal away from equalizing this game, and that would be something. Interception, ball coming right over, near over the fence line in front of us. Half the game gone in the fourth, or in the second half, pardon me. Franklin on the ball. Petras, near goal opportunity twice. Wilson able to keep it alive though. Whoa, and a collision on both teams. Petras went down. And for Wilson, Smith. At least no card being issued for either team. Just a bit of a warning on both respective sides. Wow.
That was two whiffs by Franklin right in front of an open net. Ball slipped through the goalkeeper's hands, and nobody could finish it.
Boy, Sussman dodged a bullet that time for Wilson. Goalkeeper comes out to play it for Franklin. Short kickoff this time. So Keith, if with your team with Franklin up 2-1, does the philosophy change a little bit? Instead of playing conservative, do you really want to go after another goal and be up 2?
Well, you know, that's always a challenge if you hang back. I just think they need to play their game and see what happens. If I was Franklin, I'd be trying to score another goal, put the game away. Their defense has been stellar up until they gave that first goal up. So it's just maybe just a lapse of judgment there.
Olivares into the game for Wilson on the substitution. Jack Weiler out. That's Wilson only down by 1. They have yet to lose in league play. Like I said, they've only had 3 ties all year. For Franklin, that is.
Definitely some renewed energy for the Wilson Trojans since that goal.
Yes, they're starting to play with more energy now. As minutes ago, they look fatigued on their body language. But here comes Myers up the field, passes it right, but it's deflected by Wilson. Coming into the 23rd minute in the second half. Myers tries to break free, passes it left. Nearly a shot on goal. Good save by Wilson. Hammond had that pass partially blocked. Kick saves it, but it will be Wilson on the play here. Lynch on the throw-in. As it looks like we're seeing subs coming off the floor, off the field. Or Wilson. Lucan Klitzler into the game as well for the Trojans. Good fight for the ball on both ends. Good clear out kick for Franklin. One-on-one momentarily. Patras trying to break free. Patras near the corner, near side, kicks it, and it's a save at the with the goal for Wilson Sussman. Closing in, 25 minutes gone. Nice little move around for Wilson. Ball being cleared out by Franklin on the opposite end. Wilson to throw in. Again, tomorrow, week 6 of high school football action continues on Oregon Sports Beat. We'll have a video stream of the Centennial Eagles versus the Central Catholic Rams. That'll be at 8 p.m. And then the Quakers here hosting Wilson for football tomorrow at 7 p.m. Garrett Emerson and I will be on the call for that. And the Jefferson Democrats hosting the Lincoln Cardinals. Shane Downey and Dave Hall will be on hand for that game, 7 p.m. again tomorrow. Throw in for Franklin is one of the players up at the far side for Wilson. Just could not get a good handle on the ball.
This game has some meaning on the state playoffs because the top 4 teams in the PIL, they have automatic bids into the state tournament.
Right. And Wilson is 4th. Franklin is 5th. So Wilson at the moment is in the driver's seat right now.
It's interesting. Wilson's ahead in the PIL, but on the ratings,
yes,
they're below Franklin.
Yeah, it's very unusual to see things like that. You're ahead in the standings, but you're not according to the rankings. Wilson down by 1 goal, trying to tie this game up. Klitzer. Nice little move by Olivares. Ball was bumped away by Franklin's side. Klitzer. In the other corner, Klitzer kicks it left towards the goal. Nice save by Franklin. Crowd is just answering for a tie game. Shot wide to the right for Wilson. 13 minutes to go in the second half. 2-1. Franklin over Wilson. Johnson to kick it off for Franklin. Johnson kicks it away. Headed by Wilson. And offsides. Time ticking down.
I think that was a foul. He went over his back.
Foul. Okay. Didn't look like much to me.
Didn't look like much to me either.
Rate my stick alike. Franklin on the kick from the 39.
There's a lot of good energy here tonight.
Oh, plenty of energy. Myers ahead of the goal that time, but Wilson wisely kicks it out of play. Alfred Patratz. We've heard his name being called a couple times with some corner kicks and being alert on plays. Patratz throws in for Myers. Myers kicks it left, blocked partially by Wilson. Franklin still with possession with it. He's coming back on the offensive end, trying to get some attack going. Hayden Smith. Nothing doing on that sequence. As again, not enough numbers offensively for Wilson. Some of their guys are just retreating back on defense. Another kick for Evan Johnson for Franklin. Nearly headed by Myers. Close to 30 minutes gone in this game. Wilson trying to get back on the attack, trying to equalize this game up. Not enough power in that foot for Desi Lavares, and it'll be Franklin on the throw-in. Throw went wide. Wilson will get the ball themselves on a clear kick. Up to the near side, and it'll be Franklin on the throw-in this time. 29 minutes gone in the second half. Franklin on the attack now, Wilson. And defensively, Franklin is there again, just being able to outnumber defensively. It's 4-on-4 up at the moment. Meyer trying to get the ball, unsuccessful up the far side.
One more connection on that Wilson end. I think that would have been would have tied it up. Just couldn't seem to connect.
A Franklin goal would, of course, put this game out of reach unless Wilson can score 2 quick goals in rapid fire. But we still got to yourself determine who's going to win this one. 10 minutes left in the second half. Kick was blocked by Wilson. Ruger trying to avoid through traffic. Ruger kicks it behind and cleared out for Wilson. Close to a penalty that time for Franklin. Wilson up the field now. This could be their best chance to get a goal here. Olivares up top on the far side. Kick to the goal. Smith can't quite get in position. Smith near the corner, near side. Smith trying to avoid traffic. And lost the ball. Good kick downfield by Franklin. Once again in Patras. Kick towards the goal. It is. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful shot. Tie ball game.
Goal, I think that was Piemont, wasn't it?
It was Piemont. What a beautiful goal.
One of the shortest guys on the field, and he hit that from about 45 yards. Right?
Piemont with a goal to tie and equalize this game. 8:58 to play. Good catch, Keith. Boy, that kick, I didn't think he had a chance to go to the net, but enough little wind power able to put it down. Woo.
Yeah, I think he saw the keeper out and he just put it over his head.
And now
Just
tie
right-
game.
Just right under the bar. It was a great shot.
It was a terrific shot. And if we had instant replay, we would just see how sensational that would be. Nonetheless, Wilson with the ball at the moment, trying to give them their first lead of the night. They trailed 2-0 in the first half. They have scored 2 unanswered in the second half of play.
I don't think there's any question that goal would have made the ESPN top 10 for the day.
Wouldn't that be something? Get that national attention locally.
Well, well-deserved goal by Piemont. He's been all over the field, controls the ball. He's very patient.
Well, now the game plan certainly does change, Keith, with 8 minutes to go in this game. Do you what's your mindset with both teams? Could both teams go aggressive and look for that leading goal, or what?
You know, I think if I'd be going for the golden goal.
The golden goal.
Because I think whoever gets the next one, I think that's going to be it.
But again, they would have to score in rapid fire if one does score. You have to go pretty quick. And Franklin, we've seen them being very aggressive throughout most of this game with their quick passing, quick movement with the ball. Throw in for Wilson up the far sideline. 7.5 to go in the game. White and Piedmont both with goals in the second half alone. And that's saying something right now for Wilson's need of urgency. Frank Matthews, the head coach for the Trojans, really got on his team. We need to score goals. We need to be as patient as possible, and they've shown it.
Definitely impressive showing by Wilson in the second half. Completely outmatched in the first half, and this has been pretty much 50-50.
It seems like it.
Relative to ball, relative to possession.
Keep in mind, in league play, neither of these two teams have lost. Wilson has had 2 ties. Franklin has had 3 ties. So we could be on the verge of having that happen tonight. Trojans have come into tonight's game 2 consecutive ties, back-to-back games. 3 ties for the Franklin Quakers. They have had 4 ties in their last 5 games. Ball out of play. Franklin the throw in. 6 minutes to go in the second half. Wolves are trying to look for the lead and perhaps game-clinching finish. Nice sliding tackle down there for Franklin. Will be Wilson ball and the throw in up the far sideline. 5.5 coming into the game.
Sean, what do you think? Is there going to be a tiebreaker in this one? What's your hunch?
I am hoping for a leading goal. I'm anti-ties personally. Shot over the head. Yeah, great effort by Franklin's Johnson. Able to stop that ball over the top of the goalpost. In that box, it is crazy in there, that's for sure. Corner kick for Wilson up the near sideline. There's the corner kick. Header blocked partially by Franklin. Collision down there on both teams. Franklin will get the ball. Nice sliding effort. Whistle sounds looking like substitutions coming in for Franklin. And we have a man down on Franklin's side. That would be Ethan Snyder. He is up now, slowly walking up. He took a shot with that collision down there. And the goalkeeper as well in Johnson. Very precarious position. Substitutions coming in for Franklin mainly. Ariane Rivero seen coming on. We have 4:47. The clock has stopped at the moment with the dead ball. Wilson able to get possession of the ball, but cleared out by Franklin. Wilson will throw in. 4.5 remaining. Franklin has not shown much intensity in the second half that we saw in the first half. And you would think, Keith, with what's going on, that the possession has favored Wilson majority of this game. One-on-one, Franklin, nice stop by Wilson. Good deflection by Winkler for Wilson. It seems like a 70-30 for Wilson.
Second half?
Yeah, second half.
I'd say 60-40.
60-40, okay.
I think right now it's the best possession of Franklin in the second half.
Myers up on the far side at the 11-yard line, kicks it away. And that ball went wide away. There'll be a kick for Wilson with 3:25 to go in the game.
No, it's a corner.
Oh, it's a corner kick, pardon me. Corner kick for Franklin.
There's a good opportunity on this corner.
I watch for Myers, number 25, down at the 5-yard line. He can make a play as well.
Short kick.
Didn't get enough power on that. Wilson with possession. 3 minutes to go in the game. Tied at 2 apiece from Franklin High School. Collision down there at the 21. No whistle sounds. Another collision down there. And finally a whistle is called. Wow, this could be trouble for Wilson if they get a card. But it looks just a penalty.
This Wilson team's fired up.
Oh, they are.
There wasn't any question that was a foul, but boy, Wilson's going for that final goal.
They want it too.
But there's a foul that's on the it's about on the 24-yard line, just to the right of the box. So it's a free kick for Franklin.
Kovacevic on for the free kick. Yes.
2 minutes and 15 seconds to go.
This can make or break this game. We'll see what happens. Everybody getting placed up at the goal. Kovacevic's kick blocked by Wilson. .148 for the game. Throw in for Franklin on the effort by Joey Rose. He receives the pass up on the near side. 90 seconds to go. Myers double teamed into a triple team. Rose passes it left for Rivero. Nice block by Wilson. And they clear the ball downfield. 1:20 to play in the game. It'll be Franklin to throw in. Tie game at 2. Another collision with 2 players. Franklin with an opportunity here. Kovacevic kicked out of play by Wilson. 1 minute to go in the game.
That was a nice clear by the Wilson defense.
And Wilson will get the ball. Substitutions coming in for Wilson. Hanet Ramon will come out. 45 seconds left in this game. And to the best of my knowledge, there's no shootout or any of that in soccer. You just play for the tie. Wilson with it. This could be their best shot to win the game here. Smith passes it left. 25 seconds to go in the game. Shot blocked on goal by Franklin. 20 seconds to go.
And it's going to be a corner.
It'll be a corner, but Wilson has to hurry. They got one man in the goal area. That's Jack White.
10 seconds. 8.
Winkler.
7.
Shot on goal. Nice save by Johnson. And time expires. Wow. What a game. The final ends in a tie, 2-2 with Franklin and Wilson. That might be the best amount of offense we've seen in any of our broadcasts this year.
Definitely an exciting game.
Oh, without a doubt.
First half, 2 goals for Franklin. Second half, 2 goals for Wilson. Highlighted by that rocket of a shot from 40 yards by Cedric Piemont. Man, that was a blast. Reminded me of that Michael Bradley goal for the U.S. men's national team about 4 months ago.
Well, that does reminisce something, that is for sure. So, Keith Glasser, real quick, what did you see in both halves of this game, just to recap for our viewers who missed out on tonight's game?
I saw a very confident Franklin team in the first half. Lots of 1- and 2-touch passes, people getting into space, really controlling the game. In the second half, I just saw a very aggressive Wilson team. They were definitely not of Franklin in the second half, and I would say probably 60-40 possession to Wilson in the second half. I would say a heck of a gutsy effort by the Wilson Trojans, considering they got 7 injured players that aren't going to be back this year.
Absolutely, and they nearly had another one happen tonight, which is very concerning, of course. So, basically, I saw from both teams, both sides were playing aggressive in the first half. Franklin took initiative up 2-0, and Wilson took advantage of that same intensity that Franklin had and were able to equalize this game at the final 2-2. So looking at the final standings for the night updated, Wilson now goes to 2 wins, 4 losses, and 5 ties in overall record league play. They are 1 win, no losses, and 3 ties this year for Wilson. Franklin, they are no wins, no losses, and 4 ties. That is their record with a 2-2 and 5 overall record. Good stuff, isn't it?
2 solid high school teams, no question about it.
No doubt. We'll see if these two, one of these two or both, could make the playoffs as the hunt for the postseason continues in soccer. Quick reminder for what we have going on for tomorrow. And on Oregon Sports Beat, on the video stream, we will have the Rams hosting the Eagles, 8 p.m. on that game. Franklin will be hosting Wilson back here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Garrett Imeson and I will be on the call for that. Shane, Downey, and Dave will be on the call from Jefferson, as it will be the Democrats and the Cardinals playing in that game. Final score once again, but before I go to the final score, thank you for Jim for doing great camera work and producing for tonight's game. And, of course, our leader of Oregon Sports Beat, Ryan Johnson, thank you very much to him. If you wanted to look at our future upcoming schedule, go to OregonSportsBeat.com for more details. For Keith Glasser, I am Sean Phillipson. Final score from Franklin High School tonight. It ends in a tie. Franklin and Wilson tied at 2-2. I will talk to you tomorrow from Franklin High School. Good night.